Good morning, everyone! What a day to play a game! Another day, another chance to win the grand prizes. This is Jobson.
I am Angelique, your Nervios host for today. Katurismo! Nervios ka na ba?
Nervios!
This is
Nervios ka na ba? Tourism Edition. Wow, this is so exciting. We have a bunch of people right now. And we have a set of new players today. Let's meet our players. Hi to our former seafarers. So let me ask one of you a question. So, what is your work before in cruise ship?
I actually worked in an international cruise line before.
Well, I was a guest service agent before in Royal Caribbean.
I was hotel staff in Madison Hotel, Quezon City. I worked there for about 3 years.
I am a former hotelier before I became a seafarer. I work in a 5-star hotel located in Pasay City for 3 years straight.
How is it or how's the experience?
I might say that there's a lot of similarities with the local cruise ship.
And I must say that meeting different people was the best part of my experience there.
And I could say the experience was thrilling.
And I learned and earned a lot of experience.
Guys, you did a great experience. Here we have our current seafarer. May I ask what cruise line do you work for and can you share some of your experiences?
I'm a current part of the Diamond Princess, in which we are cruising throughout different ports like Singapore, Hong Kong, and Taipei. And I can say that the feeling of working in this field of job is really exciting and rewarding each time we are sailing.
As a current seafarer at Star Cruises, I can say that it is fun to work on a cruise because you get to meet a lot of people and you can work and travel at the same time, which is amazing.
Actually, I'm on the process of having a new contract at a different cruise line from before. But as for the experiences, Asian Cruises really embed the culture in the service, where the warm approach we're offering is there, shown in our character, service with utmost care.
I am working at Star Cruise for a year now, and to me, working there is very rewarding because I got to meet a lot of people from different countries with different stories, and I just feel honored to know those stories about them.
Hi to our aspiring seafarers. So, let me ask a question. Why do you want to work at cruise ship industry?
Working in a European cruise is not easy, but as a gold digger, working in a cruise is a great opportunity because while earning, you will also enjoy traveling while on board and make friends with other people, and you will also adapt what kind of cultures they have.
As a chance to travel and experience the new cultures while still earning a living, working on a cruise ship is probably the ultimate opportunity. You become so much more enriched by working alongside people from all over the world.
Hello everyone, I am Arjun Cristal Salvador and I am one of the aspiring seafarer. I'm so happy to be part of this show.
I want to work in a cruise ship industry, specifically in Europe, because I know I will enjoy it, and it will be full of learning place of work for me. Aside from it pays well, working in a cruise ship is a dream of mine. It will be a life-changing experience.
Well, I know each of you will achieve that. Right, Angelique?
That is true, partner. You just have to believe in yourself. We also have here our tourism students. Can I ask, as a tourism student, why do you want to pursue a job on cruise ship and what cruise line do you want to work with in the future?
I can travel around the world for free. I can assist many people, help them on what they need. I can touch the ground to explore the port. I can taste different food cuisines that are free for the employees. I want to work with Disney Cruise Line in the future.
I want to work for the cruise ship to make new friends and travel the world. And what cruise ship should I work for? I would like to work for the Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. Not just for me, but to increase and improve my hospitality skills toward our fellow tourists.
I want to pursue a job on a cruise ship because it has a lot of opportunities and benefits I can get, and I can tell that it will make my life better if I work on a cruise. And in the future, I am looking forward to work at Costa Cruise Line.
I want to pursue a job on a cruise ship to earn money and at the same time to have the opportunity to travel around the world while working. If I will be given a chance to work in the cruise industry, I will choose the Disney Cruise Line because of its world-class services and the magical experience that it provides.
This round is called Elimination Round, wherein the 4 groups will answer a series of questions, and the 2 groups reaching the highest score will move on the next round. But the first group will reach the line first will receive additional 10,000 pesos.
Each group who answers the questions correctly will have 5 points. If you are capable of giving trivias about the question, then we will give you an additional 10 points. But before we start, Jemison will give you some interesting facts about cruise.
Thank you, Angelique. So let's discuss some interesting facts about cruise ship. Did you know that the movie of Titanic is based on a true story? Yes, the disaster happened in 1912 in North Atlantic, and this cruise ship called RMS Titanic, and it kills more than 1,500 of its 2,000 passengers and crew. But the character of Jack and Rose are just fictional.
Tayo mismo! Nervyos! Ka na ba?
Nervyos! If you wish to answer the question, please shout nervyos, and your group will have a chance to answer the question. Now, let's start. Angelique, please give the question.
Please share to us your knowledge about Asian cruises.
Hospitality is a word that could really be associated with Asia. Different approaches, but still the genuine care is there. Let's begin with the old days. The most notable one is the Genting Hong Kong. In 1993, pioneer to the Asian cruise industry, Star Cruises was founded in association with the Genting Group of Malaysia. It began with 2 cruise ferries and now caters to the whole Asia-Pacific region and built a reputation of offering first-rate Asian hospitality. Now, there's more Asian-based cruise line like Dream Cruises, which is an Asian luxury cruise line, still under Genting Hong Kong. There's also Asia Cruises. All of this just to give you the experience of Asian wonders.
Now let me name some of the famous cruise line in Asian cruises, starting with the leading cruise line in Asia Pacific, the Star Cruises. This cruise line is based in Hong Kong and it is owned by the Genting Hong Kong, a leading global leisure, entertainment and hospitality corporation. Star Cruises has been operating since 1993 with a fleet of 4 vessels including Superstar Gemini, Superstar Aquarius, Star 5C and the Titan. Second is the Dream Cruises, which is also owned by the Genting Hong Kong. It is the first ever Asian luxury cruise line that caters specifically to China and Asia. Dream Cruises was inaugurated in 2016 with a fleet of 4 vessels including Genting Dream, World Dream, Explorer Dream, and the Global Dream.
Next up is the Princess Cruises, in which it is an American cruise line owned and operated by the Carnival Corporation, sailing its way to Asia with 2 of its ships, the Diamond and Sapphire Princess, both built in Nagasaki, Japan by Mitsubishi Industries, and started its operation in 2004. At that time, they became the world's largest cruise ships, with 18 decks, a capacity number of 2,670 passengers, and 1,100 crews. Lastly is the Regent 7 Seas Cruises, founded in 1992 in Miami, Florida. They specializes in ships with small passenger capacity, with their fleet of 5 vessels in Asia, which are the 7 Seas Voyager, Mariner, Explorer, Splendor, and the future ship 7 Seas Grandeur, which is set to debut in 2022.
And when it comes to awards, Asian Cruise Line has definitely something to serve. Dream Cruise, the first Asian luxury cruise line, has won various awards. And just by the year 2020, it has won as the most popular cruise line and the best service cruise line. Another notable cruise line is Star Cruise, which has won as the best operator for Asia Pacific for 10 years in a row.
Please introduce us to American Cruises.
American cruise lines are small and intimate and hold about 100 to 185 passengers on board. The American Cruise Line headquarters is located in Guilford, Connecticut, United States.
American Cruise Line is the largest cruise company in the U.S. It provides a true American experience with its American blue flag and cruise ships. It was incorporated in 1991 and was owned by Charles A. Robertson, although he's been involved in the maritime industry since the mid-1970s. The American Cruise Line is the fastest growing U.S. river cruise company. It currently has 13 ship fleets that includes modern riverboats, classic paddle wheelers, and small coastal ships that can accommodate 100 to 190 passengers. Cruise regions includes the Mississippi River, the Columbia and Snake Rivers, the East Coast, the Pacific Northwest, and Alaska.
The best American river cruise ship are the first is the American Song. It's the first modern riverboat and was finished in 2018 when it debuted on the Mississippi River but was moved to a new home on the Columbia River. Second is the American Queen. It's the largest steamboat and the most opulent paddle wheel ever built in the entire world, where they call this as a floating time capsule. This was built in 1995 as the third sister vessel to the Mississippi Queen and Delta Queen. Third is the American Countess, the fourth and the newest paddle wheeler cruise ship in the company of American Queen Steamboat that is launched on the Mississippi River, and this paddle wheeler is a home away from 6 to 15 days itinerary. And the other crews are the Avalon Envision, Viking Minar, Avalon Tranquility II, and SS Maria Teresa.
Bahamas Cruise Line from Canaveral to Castaway Cay, it will take 7 days for the trip. American Harmony from Clarkson, Washington to Portland, Oregon, it will take 7 days for the trip. Crystal Cruises from Vancouver, Canada to Anchorage, it will take 7 days for the trip. American Song from Portland, Oregon to Clarkson, United States, it will take 11 days for the trip. Seabourn Cruise from Vancouver, Canada to Genoa, United States, it will take 7 days for the trip. Regent 7 Seas Cruise from San Juan, Puerto Rico to Cartagena, Colombia, it will take 12 days for the trip. Oceania Cruise from Cape Town, South Africa to Lisbon, Portugal, it will take 24 days for the trip.
How would you present to us the European cruises?
These seafarers are responsible for operation on a variety of different ships and responsible for an even greater variety of different cargo. With more stringent maritime regulation coming up each year, life as seafarer has become increasingly hectic, laborious, and monotonous. Seafarers are inter alia persons who have been employed by a ship owner to do ship service on board a ship at sea. From its modest beginning in 1965, with a single ship cruising to Mexico, Princess has grown, become one of the premier cruise lines in the world. Today, its fleet carries more than 1 million passengers each year to more the world destinations than any other major.
One of the well-known European cruise is the Princess Cruise, where in fact, in 2018, it is considered as the second largest cruise by net revenue. Princess Cruise has implemented a $450 million innovation and cruise ship renovation campaign that continues to enhance the line's onboard experience. Another one is the Diamond Princess. It is a British-registered cruise ship owned and operated by Princess Cruise. It can accommodate 1,670 passengers and 1,100 crews. Princess Cruises is sailing from the ports of Singapore, Tokyo, Kobe, Yokohama, and Hong Kong.
Europe calls in the most beautiful ports in the world. There's Aguirre Port in Scandinavia and Norwegian ports in Norway. I observed that cruising is incredibly efficient. You fall asleep in one great city and wake up in another great and beautiful city. According to Ricksteed, 5 things to consider when you plan to travel in Europe is first, what through line, second, itineraries, third, hours in port, fourth, the activities in cruise, and last is the meal. Europe is very complicated, especially in language and places. So equip yourself with this information and make your own cruise experience.
One of the European cruises is the MSC Cruise Line. It is a global cruise line registered in Switzerland and based in Geneva. It was founded in Naples in 1989 and it is part of the Mediterranean Shipping Company and the world's second biggest container and shipping operator. In addition to being the world's largest privately held company, it employs about 23,500 people worldwide with its offices of 45 countries as of 2017. It is the fastest growing global cruise brand with a strong presence in the Caribbean, North America, and the Far East markets.
And for the last question, explain to us what local cruises here in our country.
Mabuhay! My name is Angelica Bagabaro and I'm here to introduce you to local cruise ship. Do you know that there are cruise ships in the Philippines? Well, you heard it right. If you're planning to start cruising anytime soon, well then, why not try to start with a local cruise ship first? A stunning archipelago situated in the Southeast Asia, Philippines is home to some of the world's longest coastline, making it an ideal cruising destination. Situated at the eastern border of Asia between the Philippine Sea and the South China Sea, cruises to Philippines allow you to experience fantastic beaches, fascinating attraction and destination, and of course, the local cuisine. A fantastic way to suck up to the local culture. Cruises to Philippines arrive in its capital, which is Manila, and are renowned for their affordability and also a convenient way to travel in comfort. I am sure that you will love to try local cruise ship. So, what are you waiting for? Nervios!
Tugo was formed and organized in May 26, 1949, under the corporate name William Lines Incorporated. On December 21, 1995, William Lines Incorporated, Carlos A. Gotham Lines Incorporated, and Aboitiz Shipping Corporation consolidated their resources and expertise and marked the birth of William Gotham and Aboitiz Incorporated.
The Go Travel has 8 cruise ships in total and most of them are still active up until today, while the others are laid up. First is the MV St. Leo the Great, which was built during the 1992. Next is the MV St. Pope John Paul II, which was built during the 1984. Next is the MV St. Augustine of Hippo during the 1989. And then the MV St. Michael the Archangel was built during the 1990. While the MV St. Francis Xavier was built during the 1991. Another one is the MV St. Ignatius of Loyola Boracay ship. And the 7th is the MV St. Anthony den Padua, which was built during the 1986. And last is the MV St. Joan of Arc, which was built during the 1972. All of the 7 names that I have mentioned are still active up until today, while the MV St. Joan of Arc, which was built during the 1972, was laid up.
The Go Travel has different types of accommodations and facilities for the comfort and needs of every traveler. So we have 4 different types of accommodations such as Super Value and Mega Value, which is kind of similar, but the only difference is that Super Value doesn't have air conditioning. They also have a tourist class, which is an upgraded version of Mega Value, a cabin good for 4 persons, a suite room good for 2 to 3 persons, and a stateroom which is good for only 2 persons. For the amenities, the Go Travel Cruise has a sun deck for the passenger to get a chance to see the views or stargaze at night. They also have a first-class restaurant and bar, a 24 hours convenience store and souvenir shop, a spa and salon, karaoke bar, a comedy acts, and other forms of entertainment that help nightly. So that will be all for the local cruise.
Stay tuned and we will be back here in Nervios! Pwede ba?
Are you one of the voyagers who seeks for adventure and comfort? Then this is your chance to enjoy a 7-day cruise ship travel with your family. In partnership with Nervios Ka Na Ba, this trip will take all your nervios away.
That's right! You just have to win each round of Nervios Ka Na Ba, and you'll get a chance to win a free cruise trip with the magical Disney Cruise Line. What are you waiting for?
So good luck and don't miss out your chance to win a trip of a lifetime.
With Disney Cruise Line, where dreams do come true.
And the two groups who reached the second round are the former and current seekers. Wow, congratulations to our two groups who reached the second round. But in this round, we have 3 categories as shown. And the previous higher scorer will choose one, and the question will be coming to the certain categories. Each will given 10 seconds to think and take turns to answer.
And if one of your group members gives an answer that is wrong, says an answer repeatedly, or does not answer at all, the group will be eliminated and shall say goodbye to our grand prize, which is a cruise trip with your family. Isn't it exciting? So let's start the game. Your categories are cruise, travel, adventure.
Since the highest scorer will choose the category, the representative of the current seekers, Mr. Patrick Takuyan, please choose one category.
I choose cruise.
Name American cruise lines. The 10 seconds starts now.
Queen of the West Cruise.
Oceanic Cruises.
Crystal Cruises.
Rival Cruise Line.
Celebrity Cruises.
Honored Line.
Disney Cruise Line.
Bahamas Fantasy Cruise Line.
I'm so sorry, Miss Villanueva. Your answer is wrong. And congratulations to our current seafarers, Vandre, Anajoy, Patrick, and Francesca. You are the winners!
I really cannot believe this, but we won. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations to our team. Thank you so much.
Our sincerest gratitude to the whole management. Thank you really. This means a lot for us.
Thank you everyone by joining us today. See you on the next game. Once again, this is Nervios Ka Na Ba? This is Nervios Ka Na Ba? Tourism Edition.
And that's a wrap. Thank you for being with us until the end of our video.
We hope you've learned and discovered what cruise is all about.
May you all have a great day.
And once again, we are from the University of the East Manila.
Choose tourism.
Choose UA Manila.